Hi all, it's Crazy Kate, and I hope I grabbed your attention with that little picture. That of course is not my natural hair. This is my natural hair. That was a wig. So if you're hoping your hair looks like that, I would just make it really simple and just go buy a wig. Otherwise, this is the how-to step-by-step tutorial to get started on curly girl. Step 1, your final wash. Dun, dun, dun. It needs to have sodium lauryl sulfate in it. And the shampoo also cannot have any silicones in it. I'm going to give you an example of a few that are okay for a final wash. Cheap, right? This shampoo has like all the sulfates under the sun in it. It's good. It has a lot of harsh cleansers in it. So this will work. This also works. I bought this at TJ Maxx, I think, like years ago. And I don't know why I've not thrown it away yet. But something like this would also work. It just cannot have silicone. It has to have sodium lauryl sulfate, but nothing in the ingredient list can end with C-O-N-E, silicone, dimethicone, pegathone, whatever. This also works. Suave Naturals is, I believe the conditioners are approved, but certainly not the shampoos. Sodium lauryl sulfate works. What I used personally, just because I had it, was this. It's simple. It's got very few ingredients in it. And the most important ingredient that it has is the sodium lauryl sulfate. Here are a few items that will not work for your final wash. Not Your Mother's Naturals is actually considered a Lowpoo, low shampoo. They call it Lowpoo in the curly girl method just to make things confusing. So not a final wash, but definitely a keep. OGX, most of their shampoos will not work as a Lowpoo, but some of them will work as a final wash. They have to have sodium lauryl sulfate in it. This does not. This has sodium C14 through 16 olefin sulfonate. This you're going to want to keep because it's a clarifying wash. A lot of Shea Moisture products don't have sodium lauryl sulfate. Sulfate-free shampoo. So this one not good for a final wash, but this is a keep. After your final wash, you're going to do a deep condition. You can do a deep condition with just any regular curly girl approved conditioner. Shea Moisture makes a bunch of them. And in order for it to be curly girl approved, go to curlsbot.com, put the ingredients in there. I usually search up the product online, find an ingredient list, copy it, and then paste it into curlsbot.com. It'll tell you if it's curly girl approved. So this one is all the Not Your Mother's natural conditioners are approved. And then, as we spoke earlier, oop, you just saw me, not the shampoo, but the conditioner is approved. A lot of curlies and wavies love the VO5 Strawberries and Cream conditioner. They swear by it. It's under $1. I would suggest, if you don't have anything else, I'm gonna make mistakes, okay, dudes? Anything else that is Curly Girl approved in your home, don't worry about that. Buy this conditioner and you'll love it. For plopping, you'll need a T-shirt. Extra points go for the people who can find the coolest T-shirt. For styling, y'all are hating me right now, I know it, but you're gonna need a gel. The best bang for your buck is Eco Gel. Now, a lot of people just get the LA Looks Blue from CVS. That's perfectly fine. This I like a little bit better because it's a little bit more natural. It doesn't have quite so many ingredients in it as the LA Looks Blue Gel, and it's not blue, and it doesn't smell like a dude, and it's just, there's just so much of this stuff, and look at that. It's really, really thick. And I got this at Sally's. It's also at Target, and I paid probably $5 for all of this. I've been doing Curly Girl for 3 months now. This is all I've used. That's it. So I highly recommend this. But if you don't have access to it, I get it. Go get LA Looks Gel. What the heck do I do with my hair at night? I mean, if you follow the Curly Girl method, all these people are talking about pineappling, Medusa clipping, all this stuff. Look around and see what you got. You could wrap this around your head. This is a tube top. I don't really wear it as a tube top, but you wrap it around your head and you put your hair through it, and that works. These are clips. Pile all your hair on top of your head, or something like this, a tube top. This is a buff. If you hear them all talking about a buff, this is a buff. Okay, you get it literally at CVS, and it's not called a buff. It's called something like, I bought it initially because I thought it would help me with working out, and it doesn't. So this is a buff. All right, if you want to use a buff, you put all your hair on top of your head, you pull this baby over it, and it stays without clipping. These are clips. For your shorties out there, these will be your best friend. Pile as much hair into the top of your head, clip it in, you're good to go. As many of these as you can put in there that you need. A silk scarf, you can wrap it around your head if you can. I never figured that out, so we'll just say goodbye to that. This is what I use the most. It is a satin pillowcase. Any method you do, you probably want a satin pillowcase. And Amazon has them cheap. That's where I bought mine. I just bought satin. Some people swear by silk. Silk is more expensive than satin. Let's do this cheap. Just get satin. Scrunchies. Haha. Remember these? If you can get all your hair on top of your head and just pop it in one of these babies, you are perfect. That is exactly what you want to do. So just grab a scrunchie, put all your hair on top of your head, and pop one of these on. Use what you have. Finally, just some tips on styling. If you have access to something like this, these work great when you're transitioning to the Curly Girl method, because again, your hair is going to look weird a little bit to start, and you might want to add some extra curls in, and you can certainly use these. You just twist your hair right up in them. I'll do a tutorial about how to use these, so subscribe to my page. Tiny clips are like my best friend, because if I have a stray weird curl here and there, I just use a tiny clip. They come in all different sizes. And I'm sure you have bobby pins at home, and if you don't, they're super cheap. Get a pack of bobby pins, because these will help you with your transition, clipping the hair kind of out of your face a little bit. Also, if you're clipping your hair up at night, you can use bobby pins. You just have to be super gentle with how you put them in and take them out. So subscribe to my page, and I'll also go over tips on using these products. All right, so let's recap. You need a shampoo for your final wash. It has to have sodium lauryl sulfate in it, but no silicone. You probably have one around your house. Second, you need a conditioner, a Curly Girl approved conditioner, just one. Don't worry about a deep conditioner right now. Don't worry about a protein mask right now. Just buy, if you have one that's Curly Girl approved, great, just use that. If you don't, go buy the VO5 Strawberries and Cream. It smells delightful. It works lovely, and you can use that as your deep conditioner and leave-in treatment as well. Buy a gel. I know y'all hate me for that one, but I don't really care. Buy gel. LA Looks Blue is a very popular gel with the curly girls. I prefer the Eco Gel because I like to have less ingredients in my products, but that's just a personal choice. It's not a rule. So I get the Eco Gel. Next, how to sleep with your hair at night. You want to go for bringing it up on top of your head any way you can. Obviously, I'm a shorty, so I bring it all up, and some of these guys are just stragglers. That's why I personally like the satin pillowcase. So follow my page, and I will go through this whole process with you step by step. So go get all your products that you need, come back to my page, and we're going to go through this step by step. Have a great day, and welcome to Curly Girl.